Hello all, welcome once again to Learn News. This is the third tutorial on AWS tutorial. Here what we are going to do today in this hands-on tutorial is we are going to create three S3 buckets, okay? And with the help of AWS SDK library, we are going to delete those three buckets. That means in a multiple way how you are going to delete S3 buckets with the help of code, simple Java code. So let's come on quickly here over here that the documentation of AWS S3 Simple Storage Service is a storage for the internet, and here you can store different types of files, and you will be able to find that in the documentation page of AWS portal. So first of all, for creation, what I'm going to do is this is the S3 bucket. Once you log into the page, once you log into the AWS console, you would be able to see the S3 option. You have to click on that, and you will land on to this particular page, and here is the create option. You have to create it with, let me give name, say ABCD1. Next. I'm creating one bucket, so I will be creating three buckets. Next, create bucket. So within a snap your bucket is created. Let me create another bucket, ABCD2. Next, I am unblocking the all public access so that it can be accessed through public portals and all, just for the simplicity of its deletion. ABCD33. Next, unblocking the public access and acknowledging the same. Next, creating bucket. So this is very simple way of how you will be able to create buckets over here. Three buckets are created, very easy, right? So now what we have to do is you have to delete these three buckets, and that before that you have to go for a AWS SDK setup. For AWS SDK setup, what you have to do, it's very simple. Under your user's name, so under my user's name, here you have to create an .aws folder, and in this .aws folder you have to create two files. One is a config, another is a credential. I won't be opening this config and credential, but the copies one, because they contains my config and credentials which I do not want to share. This is the credentials we are provided like this are the profiles. First of all, let me show you, this is the configs, like it's a default config, and this is another one, profile test, an important profile. So what I have done here, I have created a default AWS access key and access secret key and key ID. I have used it for default and for profile test, and the same way there is corresponding config. Okay, fine. Now what you have to do is write a code. The documentation part, you would be able to find out how to delete S3 bucket code, but for multiple simultaneous deletion of the bucket, I have improvised and gone for a tuning of that application, and you would be what stands here. This is my application. So final code will be like here, app s3 driver, where app s3 driver is creating an object and invoking this delete object, delete bucket method. And in this app s3 ops, we are deleting of the buckets here. How? We are selecting first of all a region, then in the property file we are loading the configuration config.property, which is over here, the name of the files, the name of the buckets. Okay, and in the name of the buckets, after that we are splitting it in the form of bucket and putting it in the string array in the form of a bucket lists, names of buckets. Okay, after that what we are doing, this is the main important S3 client connectivity. Amazon S3, here we are building client with the help of a client builder. We are building the help of credential profile based credential provider with region. Along with that we are building the S3 client, and then we are iterating over each bucket name, the object, if anything is present inside that bucket, we are deleting that, and finally we are deleting the bucket with the help of this command, s3 client delete bucket. Fine, by passing each and every bucket name from bucket names. and we are logging it like all objects are deleted, all objects as well as the bucket name have been deleted. Fine, I hope this it is clear till this much. So let us quickly run the application. Here it will show all objects as well as bucket ABCD. 1 is deleted, 2 is deleted, and 33 is deleted. And after the deletion, it is exiting. Okay. Now what you have to do is you have to come to the S3 AWS console and check whether those buckets are really deleted or not. Let me refresh the page. Ta-da, magic. Those 3 buckets are deleted. Great. So it's a very simple tutorial, very basic tutorial. I would be sharing my code in GitHub. It would be very easy for you guys to, if in a production level there are multiple S3 buckets are there and you don't have time to go for manual deletion, rather you take this application simply and change the configuration accordingly and run it in your server, and so that you can delete them easily. It's a quite easy one, and it's a very easy one, easy application. And hope you like it, hope you are liking my channel, hope you are learning from my channel. Learn news, subscribe to my channel. I need lots of inspiration from you people in order to make more videos in the forthcoming tutorial classes. Thank you, thanks a lot.